Here with Tommy B. How's it going, Tom?
What's happening, mate? You alright?
I'm good, man. Thanks for coming down. So what's been happening? Talk to me. What's been going on?
Oh, a few bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've done Lord of the Mics. That's coming out. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be out.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to see that.
You killed him, bro.
I hope everyone enjoys it. I hope everyone enjoys watching it.
Just off the hype sessions alone, killed him.
Yeah, calm. Yeah. No, it was a good clash though. I just hope everyone enjoys it. To be fair. Aside from that, just been working on my new project that's coming out. So I don't know. Hope maybe it'll be out by now.
Yeah.
But this comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's called The New Dimension.
Big.
Eight tracks,
Yeah.
and it's just going to show people. I mean, it's, obviously you've got your what you would expect from me on there, but you've also got a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect from me on there.
Yeah.
So obviously that's why I've performed the tune I've done today.
Yeah.
To show you a bit of a different side to what I can do.
Big
to
stuff.
be fair.
So people don't know who Tommy B is.
Yeah.
Who is Tommy B in a nutshell? Who's Tommy B?
Tommy B is the 19-year-old skeng man from Essex. Nah, I'm a grime MC. Obviously, I pride myself on my lyricism, really, to be honest with you, and that's all I can really say. I'm an aggressive spitter.
Yeah.
Passionate spitter, and yeah, I sort of pride myself on my wordplay as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've always loved.
Yeah.
So that's what you can really expect from me as an artist,
Big stuff.
passion and aggression,
Yeah.
but also the lyricism to go with it as well.
Where does that come from? Because I've seen you in many sets, I've heard you on tracks,
Yeah.
and like your passion and like your controlled aggression when you're on the mic, where does that come from? Because like you can resonate and feel it anytime that I've seen you perform live or anything I've seen on YouTube, etc. Where does that come from?
To be honest with you, I don't really know. Like people say to me, like you look like a different geezer when you're spitting, because I'm not like here now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calm, like I'm normal. But when I do get a mic in my hand, I don't know. I just seem to lose it a bit.
Yeah.
Like but like you said, controlled. But I don't know where I've got that aggression from. I think really it probably just comes from watching Devs and Gets like growing up.
Yeah. Respect
Just
that.
watching them two spitters. Like when watching them growing up, that's just when I watched them, I just thought that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
And like when I watched that style of spitting, that is what really grasped me into, doing grime. So watching them two really is what got me, and I think that's where I've taken a lot of inspiration from them two in particular.
So it must have been like a big deal because it was big for me to kind of see you do that track with Devlin.
Yeah.
It's like the new wave of grime and like the person that's been doing it for years.
Yeah, of course.
And like both you on the track, like how did that feel? How did that come about?
To be honest with you, if it's something that if you would have said to me when I was 9
Yeah.
that you're gonna do a track with Devlin, I would have just been like, nah, that won't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just that's simple as that. Like, because to me, I regard him as like the best lyricist this country has to offer. Obviously, aside the Wretches and Gets like that sort of category, he's in that category for me.
100%.
So to be able to do that, it's an amazing feeling. And also it sort of for me, it makes me put faith in my ability as well. Because if I can get him to spit on my track, the way that he did spit on the track as well, like he didn't, it weren't like any old verse, like he fucking smashed it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To get him to spit like that on the track, it makes me happy that when I sent him the track, that it inspired him to do that.
Yeah.
So it puts faith in my ability as well.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
To be fair.
In terms of like your movement, you're part of Major Music, right?
Yeah.
How did that come about? What does that look like? How does that feel?
It sort of come about. I think Sharky booked me to do the next Legacy event. I think I was. Don't want to get no one into trouble, but I think I was like 17 at the time, maybe.
Say no more.
I was like 17 at the time, I think. But yeah, and then we done that, and then I think he really just liked what I was doing.
Yeah.
I might have been 18. No, actually thinking about it, I think I just turned 18.
Let's say
I
you
think
was
I just turned 18. No, on a level, I think I did just turn 18. Now I'm thinking about the times that it happened. Yeah, I did. So he saw me spit there. Obviously, I got a mad reaction in that place, and then he sort of just collared me afterwards and said like, I want to work with you. And then like I was a bit hesitant because I was already working with other people at the time. And then when I sat down and thought about it and saw what he was doing, we had a proper chat about it. Later on down the line, and I just thought it was the best move for me, and that's sort of how that come about. And then since then, since I started working with him, my career is elevated. You know, in the space. We've been working together for about a year now, I think.
Yeah.
Just over a year.
Yeah.
And in that time, I've done things that, like, you know, I'm really, really proud of. You know, like, obviously, Grime Originals, that's growing as a brand anyway, but being able to do them raves and, you know, getting booked for Eskimo Dance, Printworks, you know, Lord of the Mics, all of that sort of stuff, you know, One Extra plays consistently, like, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, he's put me in it, you know, working together. It's been beneficial for me. So
stuff. In terms of, obviously, everyone, we know you're from Essex.
Yeah.
How did you find it coming into like the London grime scene? Because people say like, oh, London's very keep London, but you got people like yourself, you got Jen, or even like JK, people like that, Bugsy Malone. There's people outside London that are doing great things.
Yeah.
How did you find that transition? Were people reluctant? Was they just showing love because you got bars? How did you find that?
Yeah, to be fair, like, I always, like, for me, I never really experienced any of that, like, oh, you're not from London, whatever, because, like, not even trying to blow my own trumpet, but, like, when I turned up to some of them sets, like, you know, I was showing people up. And that's the
facts though,
like,
I
don't even want to come across like that, but like, that is what it was, like 16, 17, turning up and showing people up. Like, you can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
I think we've got to a stage now, you know, the internet, things like that, it don't really matter where you're from. If you've got bars, you know, anyone can sort of make it, you know, anyone at any time.
True.
You know. So yeah, I don't really think I dealt with that as a problem. The only problem for me was travelling in and out of London. It was burning me pockets, so I had to bunk the train. Yeah, but it was, yeah. So yeah, man.
So in terms of like where you're at now, you've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
What's the next 6 to 12 months? Are you just going with the flow? Are you got things in the pipeline? What does that look like?
Yeah, so obviously by the time this has come out, hopefully the project will be out. But if it's not, then it'll be out very soon. And after that, really looking to do my own headline show, I think. Yeah. Which is something that you know, that I want to do. Obviously, I'm trying to build up the merch as well at the moment. No dramas.
Yeah. I'm an XL.
Just gonna get that on camera.
I'm an XL.
XL, yeah. I'll make sure I sort you out. A few people have been asking for XLs. I ain't got them in stock at the moment, so hopefully by the time this comes out, you have one. But yeah, trying to build this up. You know, do my own headline show, and then from there, really just more singles, working on more projects. Yeah. You know, just keep the content going, really. Yeah. Because I can feel myself as an artist progressing, so I feel like my music's only going to get better. Yeah. You know, so I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself, because I find when I end up in that position, I end up questioning, why am I even doing music, all that stuff. So I'm not trying to put too much pressure on myself, just doing what I enjoy, and hopefully people like it, and, you know, hopefully we can go somewhere from there.
Well, we wish you all the best luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you coming down, because for me, I think we said it on our story, we feel like Grime's in good hands.
Yeah.
Like, you're passionate, you understand the history, and you've got the talent.
I appreciate it.
So I wish you all the best in the future.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming down, Tommy.
Thank you very much.
Bro.
Thank you very much. Yes, myself, Tommy B, hold tight Starport. This track is entitled Charlie, and it's from an upcoming project, the New Dimension. Yeah, man. This is quite a strong topic that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, listen. Yeah.
I see you bugging, cause you don't get no loving. You ain't really on this trap thing when you spend a good time just buzzing. Carrying too much luggage, your head's gone, your brain's gone to rubbish. It was all good back when you started, but now you lost it, that's why you're fronting. Keep stunting, it ain't nothing. Bought the ticket, now you're bumping. For a minute, you were something, now you're coming down and you're slumping. Before, you used to run this, caviar and cocaine. Going broke, no way, now you can't even afford one dish. Like, how did this happen? I do not know. Cause in every season you wanted the snow. Nah, that's not me, nah, I'm not that bloke. Take a look around, it's just you on your own. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. He was a poster boy, good at sports, sick as garms, you were pulling sorts. Got introduced to a guy named Charlie. Like what harm could it cause? Now he's full in force and you're wanting more. Last at the bar, they've all gone out the door. You became what you mimicked before. Now that image is yours, fading away, a fraction of what you was. You can blame a move for what you're on, but you're lying to yourself cause you done that job. You used to run that spot, everybody knew that you was the don. But you got too high off your own supply, now everyone's gone. Now you looking around, while you looking around? You were free, now you got your foot in the ground. Thinking about all the stuff you could have done with them pounds, but it all got wasted on shining rounds. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. And it's peak for you, cause your family don't wanna speak to you. Blame it on the way that they treated you, but deep down, you know the truth. You ain't got nothing to show but a handful of hate and a cut on your nose. Fair weather friends that ain't really your bros. Always wanted to stay, never wanted to go. Now you're on a slippery slope. You realise now that life ain't a joke. Had enough of the powder, now you wanna move on to the smoke. Couple months passed and you lost your home. Living in a trap cause you sold your soul. Ain't even got no mobile phone, or your assets have gone straight down a hole. Never thought it could get this low. Now you're running out of hope, trying to numb it, and that's when you plummet. Taken through overdose. And this could be you or this could be me. That's real. Anyone can get wrapped up, look, you'll see. It all starts off fun, we all start off free. You ain't gotta take my advice, I'm just letting you know how it be. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got nobody. Charlie, life and soul of the party. When you're up, you're feeling invincible. When you're down, you ain't got no Charlie.